Life is about failure. That's what it's all about. It's about fucking it all up and figuring out a way to get better at it. From when we were kids, little children rolling around in our diapers, to trying to stand and fall. Stand, take our first steps and fall. Stand, walk, and fall. It's a one thing after the other. We just keep falling and keep failing. It's what we do. We fail. And then guess what happens? You get better at walking. Some of us get better than others, but we fucking figure it out. We figure out a way to walk. Figure out a way to find food. We figure out a way to get to where we need to be. We find a way to survive. And then when you go into school, elementary, middle school, high school, college, if you go to college, different subjects are difficult. And what you learn from your parents, what you learn from your environment, you build these habits of disciplines that kind of get you to where you want to be, that kind of push you forward or hold you back. Habits like playing video games and too many card games. They help you connect with people, but they also hold you back when you get too obsessed with certain things. Like for me, Magic the Gathering and StarCraft has always been my sort of Achilles heel. I get so stuck on those things. And luckily I found fitness. I found strength. I found this idea of working out and getting better and getting stronger. But we fail at that too. We fail at getting in shape. We get hurt, we get injured, we get fucked up, we get screwed up. Something happens to a point where we just lose ourselves. Where everyone's different, but if you're over 20, 25 maybe, you're out of college in the workforce, we've all got to a point where we let ourselves go. Meaning that we gained a ton of weight, we got fat, we got out of shape, we stopped taking care of ourselves, maybe we drank too much, maybe we did drugs, maybe we did some mischievous stuff that we shouldn't be doing, maybe we got arrested. Some of us got in trouble. And some of us cleaned ourselves up, and then we found a better path, and we found a better way to get to where we want to be. From job to job, career to career, from workout program to workout program to gym to trainer, from bodybuilding to powerlifting to CrossFit to marathon running to triathlons. We figure out a way to kind of fail at every single thing we do, but then figure out a way to get better at that thing. And it's the failure that makes us stronger. It's the pain, that last repetition, training to failure. I mean, that's how I learned how to get strong. It's also how I learned how to get hurt. So training to failure got me strong really fast, but then it also led me to getting hurt. Until I learned more about the human body and I learned about myself. About what I could tolerate as a human being, and what I can tolerate as my joints and my movement patterns, all these things. And then I made adjustments. I found a different program where I kind of figured out something for myself. Each of us have different strengths and different weaknesses. But we all fail at everything that we do. We all fuck it up. And it's really about kind of getting to that next place. If you want to get to that next place, of that next level, whether it be going from a 200-pound bench to a 300-pound bench, from a 300-pound bench to a 500-pound bench, whatever it may be, it's got to be believable. That's the first thing. But understanding as you get to this path of getting along the way, there's going to be a lot of failure. There's going to be a lot of fucking up. There's going to be maybe some injury. Maybe your job or career of choice or body that you want to get, you're going to go down that path and you're going to get derailed. And it helps that if you understand how much work it takes to get somewhere, if you have a viewpoint for understanding the patience, the time, the effort, what is required of you to get to a certain point, it'll help you telegraph what's necessary for you to get to where you want to be. And what I mean by that is, what does it take to deadlift 500 pounds? For me, I figure 12 months, 16 months. I think 16 months felt about right. That doesn't sound unrealistic at all. I looked online, looked at other people deadlifting. What can someone deadlift at about 195 pound body weight? And I found out, or 185, 195 pound body weight. 500 pounds is something that's possible. And all I did was I learned and I obsessed about the deadlift. I learned about my body. I learned about all my issues. I have lower back problems. And all these things that I learned, what happened was I figured out how to fix or work around my issues and get stronger and get better and learn better techniques. I obsessed about it. I thought about it. I wrote about it. I have a blog I write about. Deadlift Nerd. Deadliftnerd.com. And that powerlifting, the deadlifting 500-pound goal led to doing powerlifting. And then I kind of found this new version of myself, which is really pretty fucking cool. You know, I feel tough as shit. I feel like I can do almost anything. And it's a really great feeling when you accomplish something that you know is very difficult. It could be a college degree. It could be getting promoted. It could be building a client base at a gym. It could be getting up early in the morning. It could be making it into the gym after work. It could be anything. It's learning to realize that there is a lot of work. And this is what people don't tell you about getting anywhere, or making any progress. Like me, I'm trying to build my YouTube channel. I'm trying to do the powerlifting thing. I'm trying to build my business as a trainer. I'm trying to create something bigger than myself. Is that no one ever tells you how hard it really is. And, you know, what does that mean? It's fucking hard. All this stuff is hard. Anything and anything worth having, anything and anything worth doing, any accomplishment is hard. It's a lot of work. And a lot of people that I see that can bench press, that are super strong, that are really fast, that are starters in football, like in high school, some of these guys were so quick. I'm like, how come I can't be like these people? I fucking started playing football my senior year in high school. What the hell do you expect? These people have been playing football their whole life, from elementary school all the way on. Of course they were fast. Of course they were better. Of course they were stronger. But it's part of their process of what they did as they grew up. Me, on the other hand, I was just a lazy computer nerd. And then I found fitness sort of late in my high school life. And I found it, and I'm like, I learned how to get to that next stage. And when I got to that next stage, like next stage meaning doing a pull-up, that was pretty much my next stage. I could never do a pull-up until my senior year in high school. It was pretty amazing. And then I learned how to run, something I couldn't do. Something I still can't do very well, but I conquered it. I ran a full marathon. Something that was on my bucket list that I'll never do again. But if you commit to something and you really understand the amount of failure and freaking crying and bitching and moaning and wanting to quit that's entailed, you'll understand how long it takes to get to that place. I mean, college in itself, for example, I didn't go to college, but I know a lot of people who do, and it's a lot of work. It's a lot of getting up early. It's a lot of staying up late. It's a lot of studying. It's a lot of stuff. And it's the reason why you're able to do it, and the way you're able to, why these people get through college, whether it be, you know, just getting a Bachelor of Arts or Science or even become a PhD, is they work their asses off and they were consistent. And it took a long time. It didn't happen overnight. And same thing with a lot of stuff that we are trying to accomplish, is understanding the amount of time it's going to take and getting a realistic viewpoint for how long it's going to take you to get there. And that's what a coach is for. That's what friends are for. That's what workout partners are for. They help give you an understanding of what it takes to get there. And if they don't believe in you, or they don't think you can do it, or they think it's kind of far-fetched for what it is you want to accomplish, understand that you need to find someone that does believe in you. Find someone that has done it. And you copy them. That's how I do everything. You know, if someone says you can't do this, I look for someone that's sort of in my situation or similar, someone I can relate to, and then realize I can do it. Because I've seen what they do, or they tell me their story, and then I just, man, like, just example, Elliot Hulse, right? I hear his story, and for whatever reason, I connect with him. I don't know, my heart, my mind, and it just made me realize, you know what? He's fucking struggled. And this shit that happened to him didn't happen overnight. It took a really long time. It took a long time. And understand that anything you want, that you really want to accomplish, if I could feel like this every time I make a video, God, I would have so much more good content. Hope you enjoyed this video. Click like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Trying to make this big. Thanks for watching.